You're listening to Winnipeg's Classic 107. My name is Simon Rusnak. Our Unpacking with UN Luggage series continues this month, welcoming back co-owner Jon Thiessen to the studio with a new item, or I should say items in tow. Good to see you, Jon.
Hi, Simon. Good to see you.
So I got to ask, how you been since you were last in?
I love summer, so I've been great.
I got to ask, with the end of summer approaching, are there any events or activities that you want to squeak in before the fall arrives?
Personally, I just want to get to the cottage as many times as I can. So I took yesterday off. I plan on taking next Monday off and, puttering around the cottage.
We here in Manitoba really know how to make the most of summers, don't we?
Yeah.
Whether that's out at the cottage, here in town. You just got to soak in the vitamin D while you can and enjoy those bright blue sunny skies.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. So, when people think UN Luggage, I think most people think travel. But a good reminder for anyone listening who might be headed back to school or back to work that backpacks and briefcases and work bags are also available in the store, right?
Absolutely, yeah. So we are a bag store. So UN Luggage is the name, but over the years we have evolved to sort of cover bags of all sorts. And yeah, back to school is sort of a thing. And so brought a small collection of backpacks to sort of show off today.
Yeah, bags of all sorts, and you're kind of hidden behind a wall of bags here in studio today. We're talking about backpacks. We're thinking about back to school. Give us the rundown. There's a lot of backpacks out there, aren't there?
A lot of backpacks. We try to carry bags that are sort of a little bit better quality than you'd find at sort of, a department store or it's a place like Staples or something like that. And a lot of people are very brand loyal these days. So we do carry brands that some, young students and even families sort of are loyal to and try to track down. It's a big price range, there's a size range.
Can you talk more about that? Because, I'm thinking about just not only the brand loyalty, but the price range of a backpack, especially as people are kind of budgeting for back to school.
Yeah.
It seems to me like you can go on the cheaper side or you can spend a little bit more, and maybe that item lasts throughout those school years, right, and beyond.
If you don't mind me actually pulling one of these bags
No,
out,
go for it. Go for it. That's why they're here.
This is a bag called the Osprey Nebula, and it's $180, so it's not a cheap backpack. But my older son used this when he started in grade 6. He's now going into grade 12, and so he actually wanted to change brands. So he got a new bag, but now my younger son is moved on to using this bag, and so it's lasted like hard use of going to school every day, packing lunches, packing binders. This one's big enough to pack in runners and shoes and water bottles and, everything else. And we've had it for years. It's sort of like always around the front door because both of our kids have just grown up using this same backpack. So
that's the Osprey at about $180.
This is called the Osprey Nebula. It's $180. Actually, a nephew just bought the exact same bag, just on recommendation because it works so well.
What about on the cheaper side of things? Like you say, you can kind of run the gamut when it comes to backpacks and bags.
Yeah, and so I brought another bag here. So this is a brand called Thule. And a lot of people know Thule for roof racks and, stroller carriages and that sort of stuff. They also make bags, and they make really good bags. And so they have a great price point. Like this is $110, so it's considerably less expensive than an Osprey bag. Isn't quite as feature-rich, but still has the basics. And it's just, you're getting really good value for out of a really good brand. So love this company, like the bags. And then there's, other when we sort of started talking here, Patagonia, they're always in the running for people who sort of are like this brand or brand loyal. Much more sporty, more water repellent or weatherproof, they'd call it. And people use them for travel, but we sell them to students as their school bags.
And I think the thing about a backpack, maybe more so than luggage, and feel free to correct me if I'm wrong here, but a backpack is really one of those things you got to go into the store and try it on because not everybody's back or body is the same, right? It's one of those things where you want to go and you want to sample and you want to try. The importance of coming to visit you at the store, and that's something you guys encourage, right?
Yeah, we often sort of have, weights we can put in backpacks, and some of them are a little bit different. So like this Osprey that I pulled out, or the Patagonia, because they are more sporty, even a school bag will have a sternum strap. It'll have a hip strap. So if someone cycles to school, or even, sometimes people are even running to, things. The sportier ones will have features like that, where something like the Thule or this Fjallraven I brought, which is also sort of a really sort of trendy bag, they don't. So much more simple, So it kind of depends what you sort of need out of your bag.
We're talking about back to school, and of course, students of all ages can use a backpack, sort of like you were saying with your own son, kind of investing in it once and then riding it through middle years and high school years. And I mean, I'm thinking back to that time when I was that age. I threw my bag around. I kind of beat it around. You finally get home from school, throw it on the couch or whatever. That idea of making an investment in a piece, right? And then having it stick with you.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, a good piece, a good backpack, then people do sort of continue to use it as could be a gym bag, could be a travel bag, but, a good backpack, if you can find one that is accommodating for both school and future use, is money well spent for sure.
When people come in and they say, hey, I'm looking for a backpack, where do you begin? Because even the options that you brought in here today, there's a lot of different looks. There's a lot of different possibilities. Is it a matter of kind of paring down what the needs are of each individual?
Yeah, for sure. Everybody's sort of got their own style, and, some kids are very, trendy, like this Fjallraven. That is kids who want Fjallraven. Hard to talk them into, a different brand. Kids who want more features, you would be showing them something that might be a little bit more sporty or have more, they might want a water bladder because at the end of the year, maybe they're going on a hiking trip with school and, you can get, a dual use out of that bag if it can also be used as sort of a small day hiking bag, which is possible. So
I think what else always strikes me about you and Luggage and you and the team there is that you have these personal anecdotes, these stories to tell about each of the bags. I mean, even like your own son using them or bags that you've used. That's the thing, right? Like you can endorse all these bags because you've seen the real world use.
Yeah. This Osprey one, like myself, my wife know exactly how to fit a lunch bag and a binder into there perfectly. And I know every pocket of that bag.
So if people want to come see you, where can they go to find you and to try these bags on yourself?
We are in the Exchange, 175 McDermott Avenue. We're a half block east of Main Street. And we'd love people to come in and check them out. We got, we got lots of backpacks. I think that we would have the best sort of selection of good quality backpacks in the city. So.
And if they can't make it down to the Exchange, always available at UNluggage.com. Maybe kind of start to whittle that list down before walking into the store, right?
Yeah, people do that often. Pre-shop. They want to sort of, they come in with some ideas on their phone. They want to just see it in person, see how big that really is, see if they can still, could they get away with this as a school bag and still use this as a personal case for travel, and so, throwing some weight in some bags and sort of stuffing them out and sort of showing you can get a pair of runners in there, sells people on the idea of certain ones.
Well, very fantastic indeed. Jon, I'm loving this collection of bags that you brought in this month. Thanks so much for being here.
Thanks, Simon. Appreciate it.